There is some confusion regarding the November update video footage that showed epic gear with only one perk, while right now it of course has 3 perks. So is there a nerf coming or something else going on? I think the latter. I will tell you everything you need to know in this video. The Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered release date has been revealed and way more, so let's get into it. If you enjoyed that, then a like would be super appreciated. Let's go. Let's start with that release date for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. That is of course included in the Season Pass of Odyssey, but will also be available separately in March 2019. And that was everything we knew at this point regarding a release window for this remastered version. But now Jonathan reached out to me on Twitter. He's a French YouTuber. Totally check out his channel. I put a link in the description down below. Anyway, if my understanding is correct, he got reached out by someone who asked Ubisoft about the release date of the remastered version of AC3, and Ubisoft dropped the date March 19th, 2019. And that is a Tuesday, the day that things like this always release. For example, Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered launched on March 20th this year, and that is of course also a Tuesday. So yeah, interesting that they never communicated this publicly, while they did share it to the person that reached out to Jonathan. So thanks again to Jonathan for letting me know, because this of course totally seems legit. I think it's still good to say though that dates like these can change. I mean, it's now November, but maybe Ubisoft Barcelona needs more time when they are closer to the release. And I still find it exciting that so many people are working on this remastered version. Anyway, March 19th is likely the planned date, but keep in mind that things can change until Ubisoft publicly announces it. They did recently announce the November content. My big video covering it all is up. If you haven't watched that yet, totally do that for all the info. I will link to it at the end of this video. Anyway, we see that Ubisoft is upgrading the epic gear, but the epic gear only has 1 perk on it, while this purple item should normally have 3 perks, making it in some cases better than legendary gear that only has 2 perks. Now some people like Unhappy Lolbro are unhappy. I mean, with that name you kind of expect it. And also Dejobi reached out to me on Twitter at JorRaptor. Follow me there if you haven't already. By the way, it can totally be that those 2 people that reached out are the same person. Anyway, it's still kind of strange, right? I can see why people would panic. But I think it's really nothing though, just a weird build that Ubisoft uses internally that for some reason has epic gear with 1 perk. I mean, we also see them go over the blue gear in the video, and that has 2 perks. So why would blue have 2 and epic have 1? Also, during my recent interview with Bruno, the live content director, who was also featured in that November video, said that it was intentional to have the epic gear be better than legendary gear in many cases. So now there is this constant drive and ability to grow your character, while otherwise you would stick with 1 legendary armor set and call it a day. So while it's weird that Ubisoft chose to show epic items with 1 perk, maybe they overlooked it, I still think nothing will happen and that the system will stay the same. When Ubisoft officially confirms that it's the case, or maybe say no, we're indeed changing the epic gear, I will of course let you know here on the channel. Every Tuesday in Odyssey is huge because the live event starts, the weekly reset happens, and they also add new things to the Helix Tour. So we had the Hades set last week, and this week they actually did add some new things to the Helix Tour, but don't expect anything substantial though. You're probably aware that there were many pre-order packs for Odyssey, and one of them was the Athenian pack with 3 weapons. Well, Ubisoft now released those 3 items in the Helix Store for 150 Helix credits each. So yes, I don't see why you would be interested in those, but it does mean that Ubisoft is going to put more of these pre-order exclusive things in the Helix Store one day. Sad part is though that these items can now also show up in the Olympian gifts, as you see thanks to Xater, who reached out to me on Twitter after he got the blue spear from this pack. Sure, all the Helix Store weapons can be in these gifts, but I think it would be better to exclude the blue items, because this is 20 orichalcum down the drain. Hopefully Ubisoft will change that. A hot topic on Reddit the past week was Alexios from GreyFox87 with a beard. I mean, in Origins we had the option to toggle a beard on and off for Bayek. It would be cool to have someone like that for Alexios as well, to give him facial hair. Especially since we will likely never see headgear during a cutscene, so something like this would be really cool. I think Cassandra is fine as she is. This one is made by Alaki03 on Reddit. And by the way, the voice of Alexios is fine with a beard and would love to see it as well. So +1, I think. He, by the way, posted a shot of him in the audio booth for the DLC of Odyssey. I'm really curious like how much content we can expect in these episodes. The first one will of course already release in December, the first episode of the Legacy of the First Blade, and it looks like we can expect some cool cutscenes. Subscribe for everything Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I will keep you up to date on everything that is going on in the game, like when we know more about the DLC and other stuff, I will be the first to tell you. So hit that notification bell as well if you haven't already, to be the first to know when a video goes live. Normally at the end of my videos, I of course try and get the Hades Lieutenant, but I will move that to the Odyssey video that you can expect this weekend. So stay tuned for that. I still don't have the freaking Lieutenant, and a lot of people are now like sending me stuff via Twitter as well that they got it. So please stop with that, guys. Like this video to support channel. Have a great weekend and goodbye.